I am Kumar Vivek, posted as AVP Services in the Goods and Services Tax Network, Delhi. You might be aware that the government has announced that effective from 1st April 2020, e-invoicing is going to be compulsory for certain categories of taxpayers. In today's video, I am going to talk about e-invoices. In this video, we are going to cover 4 important aspects of e-invoice. First, what exactly is e-invoice? Second, how to create e-invoices. Third, what are the intended benefits of e-invoicing? And fourth, how exactly you can use the period of January to March to use or issue invoices on a trial basis. So viewers, let us elaborate on the first point. What exactly is e-invoice? E-invoice stands for electronic invoice that a taxpayer has to generate and report to the GST system. Now, the most vital aspect of an e-invoice is that it will contain a unique identifier called as Invoice Reference Number, or IRN in short. This IRN will be assigned to individual e-invoices by the Invoice Registration Portal, or the IRP. Now the question arises, what is IRP? IRP, or the Invoice Registration Portal, is that central registry to which the taxpayers will be reporting their e-invoices, and in turn the IRP will assign individual e-invoices with a unique IRN.
Before we move on to the next segment, it must be clarified here that contrary to popular perception, e-invoicing does not entail creation of e-invoices through a centralized portal. It effectively means that taxpayers can continue generating invoices through their billing, accounting or ERP softwares. The only thing that is required is that the IRN, or the Invoice Reference Number, must be fetched from the IRP. The taxpayers' billing, accounting or ERP softwares will be able to do that in milliseconds.
Let us now understand the process of creating an e-invoice. Now, many taxpayers have a thinking that they have to do something extra and beyond their existing business practices to create an e-invoice. But let me clarify, that is not the case. The creation of e-invoice is very simple. In fact, the taxpayers will continue to issue their invoices in the same manner that they have been doing till now. The only change that is required is from the billing, accounting and ERP software companies, which will make certain changes at their backend so that the softwares that you are using to create and issue invoices is able to push the invoices to the Invoice Registration Portal. The Invoice Registration Portal, or the IRP, will assign the Invoice Reference Number to the invoice, digitally sign it and send it back with a QR code to the billing and accounting software. Now this QR code will contain the IRN and some other basic details like the supplier GST, the buyer GST, the description of goods and services being supplied, the taxable value that is mentioned in the invoice, etc. One point has to be noted, however, that the invoice number with respect to an e-invoice will be the same that the taxpayer has mentioned in the invoice, and not the invoice reference number. To make the point more clear, let me clarify that invoice reference number is not the invoice number. The invoice number is the one that the taxpayer has mentioned while issuing the invoice. Dear viewers, let us now understand the benefits of e-invoices. In fact, there are many. Benefit number 1. With e-invoices, the entire country will have one uniform standard of invoices. It means even if the softwares being used by the supplier and the buyers for issuing invoices are different, both of these will be able to read and decipher the invoices. Benefit number 2. E-invoices will reduce a lot of transcriptional errors and thereby the reconciliation efforts which happens because of manual entry of invoices. Benefit number 3. All the invoices being generated will get reported to the GST system automatically. Benefit number 4. Your GST returns, that is your ANX1, ANX2 and RET, will get auto-populated by the e-invoices. Benefit number 5. Even the e-way bills will get generated automatically by the e-invoices. Benefit number 6. The recipients would receive the e-invoices automatically either through mail or through a separate messaging platform. Benefit number 7, it will reduce a lot of compliance cost. Benefit number 8, it will save a lot of paper and the cost of couriers for sending the invoices physically to the recipients, and so on. Dear viewers, the trial for e-invoices for taxpayers having turnover of more than 500 crores is already underway. For those taxpayers who have an annual aggregate turnover of more than 100 crores, the trial will start in the month of February. For more details on e-invoices and trial, log on to www.gstn.org. So, what are you waiting for? Start the trial of e-invoices today and become a part of India's journey towards one nation, one tax and one invoice.